I'm Brianna.
I'm Bridget.
And this is Let Her Cook.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about like LinkedIn and professionalism and how we got here and all the things. Imposter syndrome as well. But like, how do you show up still when you don't have it figured out? So like post imposter syndrome, like you got over imposter syndrome. How do you like move outside of that?
Well, for me, I don't think you ever get over imposter syndrome.
I take the knife out.
I start with the knife. No, I don't think you ever get past imposter syndrome.
Okay, good call out.
The way I think of it is like the voice of imposter syndrome doesn't get quieter. Like you can't silence it, but like your confidence will get louder. Mm-hmm. We overcomplicate it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what it is about the phrase like showing up, but it's like we think it has to be this big thing.
We're keeping space. We're keeping space for imposter syndrome.
But I just think like it's just as simple as letting yourself be in the rooms that you want to be in and not self-rejecting. I think that's the first step. Like,
okay.
You might get rejected by like a future manager or potential manager or potential client, potential speaking engagement, whatever. You should not be the one rejecting yourself.
Right.
I think that's a big part of figuring it out. Like, how are you going to figure anything out if you never give yourself the opportunity to do anything?
Yeah.
But I also think, I don't know.
I'm going to get the steak out of the fridge.
Okay.
Okay.
But I also think it's like, aren't we all kind of figuring it out? And not in like that really abstract way where we're all winging it and it's fine, even though we are.
That's how I live my life. I wing everything.
You left the fridge open.
Oh my God, again. Every time. This is, you know what's hilarious? This is also my toxic trait if you ask my mother, because I do leave the fridge open.
Do you?
Like if I like pull something out to make something really quick, the fridge is open and my mom's
can't do it. I think when we're like stuck in figure it out mode and we let that paralyze us, it's because we're putting too much pressure on ourselves to know everything.
Yeah.
But how are you actually going to grow or learn anything? If you go into every situation with these unrealistic expectations.
Right.
So that's what I think.
I think that that's like very healthy. You're so welcome. I said it, but like I really mean it when I say like I wing a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, like that's how I live my life, and I feel like some of that is because like nobody is depending on me. Like I don't have to take anybody else into like, I don't have a Michael. You know what I mean? So like I don't take like. It sounds bad to say that, but like I don't have to take anybody else into account when I do things.
I'm in a season of life where like I'm getting married. I'm starting a family. There are certain considerations that come with that.
Right.
Before I was in that situation, I wasn't thinking about a random partner.
Yeah, and it's not that like, I just don't have to think about, I don't know. I feel like I wing a lot of stuff in my life, but it's because I'm like afforded.
But no, and I think that's part of it. It's kind of like, I don't know if you heard this growing up, but you don't have kids right now or you don't have a family right now. So like, if you want to move, go move.
Right. Or like do all the things you want to before you have kids. And I'm like, I want to do things all the time. Like,
yeah, the kids are just going to come with me.
Exactly.
Which might be immature, like to say, because I don't have children.
This is 1.5 ounces on this side. So a normal margarita has 3 ounces. So 2 of those. So 4 for 2 margaritas.
Cool. I feel like that was really complicated.
Just 4. Just make 4 of those.
Me out.
We did get queso
we DoorDashed.
and limes when we DoorDashed during lunch. So
sorry, we know what good queso tastes like.
Yeah, it's this.
Should we add some ice to this?
Yeah, we'll need ice. I'll need ice in the glasses and triple sec too.
Okay, but question for you, winging it, like,
what does that mean?
Because for me, for context, I am a planner. I don't get stuck in paralysis. What is it? Analysis paralysis. Like I'll go do the thing, but I do plan to a certain extent. Like I plan what I can.
You should see my calendar. I like live and die. Like my friends make fun of me. Like my calendar is, if you're not on my calendar, we're not hanging out.
So then what does winging it actually look like to you?
Every day I like decide what I want to work on and do for like the, I don't know, time that I'm awake. Like,
okay. So you set up your calendar each morning?
No, I mean like I like plan like you too, where I'm like, if you're not on my calendar, we're not hanging out. Like, cause I need to like mentally prepare.
So you wing it, but you have a plan.
Yeah, like it's like a balance of both, right? But like when I say winging it, I mean, I feel like I put so much pressure on myself, so I'm almost doing the opposite.
Oh,
where it's like a healthy wing it instead of like, you have to finish the entire to-do list today. Like, you don't have to. It's okay if you don't. Like, you're not
Is it
going
okay?
to. You should see my list. It's freaking long, man. Like, I think I had this moment like a couple months ago of just like, I had too many things going on, like too many projects, too many whatever. And I was like, why are you holding yourself to this standard that like nobody could do? Like, that's agave.
Okay.
That's just like a little bit that we'll add.
I'll choose them.
Okay.
Yeah. Just all of them?
Yeah, until we get to like a normal amount. I don't know.
So,
I don't know. I just like, I'm very, flighty is the wrong word, but like,
you're free-spirited.
yeah, because
Right?
it's the opposite of like holding myself to like an impossible standard, I think. And like, maybe that's not my forever. That's just like my trauma response. But it's working for me. So like, I don't know.
Well, it has whatever you're doing has to be sustainable. So if that's what's working.
I think too, by winging it, it's like puts me, I mean that in a way of saying like it puts me in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
So like I'm confident in my decisions if like I feel like I'm driving the car. You
Okay,
know?
yeah.
Like I'm a very confident person. And I just feel like back to like that I need to move. Like I need to take steps to move forward. I need to be doing something. So like I think that there are different eras or seasons of confidence, but for me, like when I know that I'm doing really well, it's like when I'm very confident and like my steps are like, I know what the next things I need to do are, and then I have freedom in how I get those things done. That's what I mean by winging it.
Okay,
Like it's
that
the
makes
freedom,
sense.
you
That
know?
makes sense. So but you said like different eras or different seasons. Do you
Yeah,
always
because
feel confident?
nobody can be confident all the time.
That's true.
What, like, how do you think your confidence shows up? Like in your,
Right now, I'm not feeling.
hey, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Like, what does your confidence look like? Like for me, my confidence looks like winging it.
For me, confidence looks like. Well, it's actually a good question. I think, okay, so what I hear often is I seem really self-assured and confident.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way on the inside.
Okay. How do
I
you
would say
feel
most
about
of the
how do you
time.
feel about that? That it like doesn't match.
I don't mind it, because if I look confident, then that means
Sure.
fine.
It's more
I'll deal with the rest with my therapist. Like, it's fine. But I think it's kind of like fake it till you make it, but I'm just going to keep faking it because
Yeah.
It's
But
kinda-
what is
it's-
making it? If you keep
Well-
moving the goalposts too. Because like
I don't consider it moving the goalpost. I just define success differently for different situations.
Okay.
Like,
Also healthy.
I think, okay, for me, like making it or being successful, yes, there are revenue goals attached to that and there are client goals, but the main stuff has to do with like how full my life is, like how much time I spend on work versus personal life, like
Yes.
how healthy I am.
Yes.
And so if those areas of my life are in place,
Oh my God,
or at
yeah.
least aligned, I think my confidence also reflects that too, because I know that I'm in alignment.
Yeah. I will say too, like the first time that I know that I'm like doing too much work or overwhelmed is when I don't feel like I have time to go to the gym. That's the first thing to go. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you love this. Like, it's so good for you mentally. Like, why are you deciding that that's the first thing to go? Like,
It's true. I think it's easy to just sacrifice like or deprioritize
or my plants are dying.
our health.
Because I forget to
Really?
water them. Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting sign. Okay. For me, it's the gym, definitely. So what do you do then if you're not in the driver's seat? Or if you feel like you're not in the driver's seat?
I need time off. And like, it's really hard for me to take, okay, we're going to need more of that. I will squeeze.
God.
I will
no,
do
I'll
it.
do it. I'll do it. You got to cut
Where
them
are
though.
they? Oh, they're over here.
Unless you want to squeeze them. I don't know. I feel like I'm in my zone.
You're crushing it.
So what if you don't feel like you're in the driver's seat?
Yeah, then I don't feel good and I try as quickly as possible to get back in the driver's seat. But for me, that means like you need to stop the car, like to keep the metaphor going because it feels like a good one.
It was a good metaphor.
You can't move seats while you're driving the car. Like you can't switch into the driver's seats from anywhere else in the
So
car.
what does stopping the car look like? Is that when
taking
you
time
take
off?
vacation?
Yeah, like
Okay.
you know, I candidly haven't taken a vacation almost I've taken a Friday off here and there, or like that's what some freedom looks like to me, but
Are you taking a vacation when you come to the wedding?
I sure am.
That'll be good.
Yeah, I'm taking a couple days. Your wedding's on Sunday, and I'm getting there on, I think, Wednesday.
Oh, you're getting there on Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit by the pool.
I'm obsessed with that.
And that's not like I have too much going on. I think I tell myself that, but it's me just not being intentional about like take some time off. Because I also like enjoy the work that I'm doing. But you still need time off even if you're having a good time.
Well, you still
work.
need boundaries.
Yeah. Okay, everybody says they need boundaries, but to your point, it's like, how do you recognize that you're at the place where you need them? Like,
And
what are the
why
warning
are you
signs?
why are you waiting for the warning signs too?
Right. I think that's, I don't know, for me, I am like a 3. I don't know, like Enneagram type. Have you ever done that?
Oh, I have. I think I'm a 3.
An achiever. I think that's what it is.
Maybe I'm a 5. I am an achiever though.
And it comes from like growing up and being, you know, multiple siblings and like our parents just like, that's how they, I don't know, that's how they like taught us to be, like to achieve things and to like you should be proud of that. And everybody had their little things. Like I was into sports and there's like a ladder, right? When you're in school, you get an A. Like there's like a good job. There's a sticker on a chart somewhere, but like in a career, there isn't. There doesn't
really
exist.
isn't.
There is no sticker chart, and that's like actually really difficult to get used to. And like sometimes you'll have a boss that's really good at like giving you your flowers, and sometimes they're like, okay, here's the next project.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but for me, like to your point about earlier about like I don't tell my manager that, like I tell them like I need affirmation from you that like, especially in like a creative role, it's very subjective. So like I need to make sure that like we're doing what we're supposed to be doing as a company. And like, is this good? Like I can't be the one telling myself it's good.
That's true. You need
I can, but I need somebody else to as well.
Validation or reassurance.
Okay, so like what does what does that look like for you? Like how do you set that intentionally?
Well, I think there are boundaries like for myself, like boundaries I have to have with myself when it comes to work. And then there are also boundaries that I have with clients. And when I was in-house, there were boundaries that I had with, you know, managers and team members and all of that.
Sure.
I don't know. First of all, I think it depends on like the stage of life that I'm in. Like when I was earlier in my career, let's say like my early to mid 20s, I was, and I still am, but I was very focused on growth, right? Like learning as much as I could, learning as quickly as I could. I was willing to work longer hours. I had more energy.
Yeah.
I wasn't jaded. So like
wasn't jaded is like I wish that I could go back to her.
Yeah.
I don't want to be jaded.
So I was fine. Like the boundaries looked different then because I don't know, I had the space for all of that. I didn't have a partner. I didn't have like a family that I'm building all that stuff, to your point earlier. So there's that. For me now, it looks like everything goes back to what I mentioned about alignment. So am I working with clients that I really want to work with? Am I doing work that drives me or makes me feel like creative? Or if it doesn't make me feel as creative, like is the money good enough?
Yeah, I think that's a big thing too. Like I always thought about like our bosses can take more because they're being paid more. Like I always try to think of their perspective. Their boundaries are less because they're being paid more.
Yeah.
So like
there's a ROI there.
Yeah, and I can't set my boundaries the same as them, even though that's what I always thought. I'm like, well, my boss is working, so I should be working. And I'm like, they're getting paid more.
No, they're getting paid a lot more.
Like it's one thing for a company to burn you out. It's another thing for me to do it to myself. Because there's nobody to be jaded against except for me.
Right, you're the one doing it.
I did that. And like I can't be mad at my clients because they didn't ask me to do that.
They didn't ask
you know? So like I had that kind of happen in the last like couple months, and I just had to take a step back and be like, okay, like what can I lose? Or who can I subcontract stuff to? Like how do I lessen the load so I can have better boundaries so I'm not burnt out? Because it's just like burnout is a real thing, and it's like the longer you let it persist, the worse it gets.
That's true.
Like it doesn't get better.
Well, and I think too with boundaries, it's like it can be the big stuff. It can be how you relate to your boss or your coworker or whatever. And it's also the little things that aren't so little. Like, do I have Slack on my phone? Do I have my email on my phone?
Yeah.
The answer to both is yes.
Is yes.
But you know, theoretically speaking, like, do I have those on my phone? Like, when do I stop answering emails? When do I stop responding to messages? If I'm on vacation or like just taking a day off.
Yeah.
Am I still gonna check work, stuff like that?
Right. Do you on vacation?
No.
Good. I don't either. When I'm like, we both said this whole week we were not going to work. And like,
well, okay,
it has not
I've worked
been
the whole week.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't see this as a vacation.
But this is not
either.
a vacation, correct?
Yeah.
And like, I'm the same way where I'm like, I would tell my clients, I'm like, I'm not going to be available. Like, you can survive without me for a week. It's going to be okay. Like, same with the
Yeah.
boss too. Like, you should not need me for a week. If I'm taking time off, like, I need the time. Like, can't you see that I need the time off? And like, you should be able to handle these things for a week without me.
And the person in that role who wants to take the week off should have set
Right.
themselves up to be able to actually
But there's
do
also
that.
like, there's no excuse to being like, we have to have this out today. It's like, can it just wait?
Especially if you're in marketing.
Right. There's no emergencies in marketing. It's really sad.
Oh, that's great.
I'm going to start this.
Okay. You're going to start
Do you want to just drink your little drink?
I would love that.
And mosey over there.
Okay.
Most people probably need time off for burnout. Because again, the harder you dig in, the worse it gets.
Yes. So I will say I struggle a lot with burnout. I've not always been good with setting boundaries.
Okay.
Both like with myself and with, people I work with. So there are periods in my life where like I'm just in like this constant cycle of burnout
Okay.
over and over again. Like I see the symptoms coming, I get worse, I
do-
spiral.
You asked me this earlier, but like, why do you like get to the symptoms? Like, symptoms should be the warning sign. You know what I
Because
mean?
it's like I always think, I don't know, it's just really draining. And then you never really like recover from the last time. So you're
Yeah.
just like a little less
It's like a
of
bruise.
yourself. It's like a bruise. Or like when I broke my foot and it never healed right. And so now it still kind of aches. you
yeah,
know?
when it rains.
Or all the time.
Anyways.
What about you?
Yeah, I feel like for me, I just blow past the warning signs.
Really?
To your point, I think like, oh, I'll get through it and it'll
Yeah.
be fine. And you can tell yourself all day long, like, nobody gets through it. And I've said it a few times, but like, the rules are different for me or whatever, right? I'm like, I'm special. And I'm like, no.
Well, and I also wonder if part of it is that we just set expectations for ourselves that like
Unrealistic.
we wouldn't hold anybody else to those.
Right. I know. I really like that like idea. You said it earlier too of like, would I hold you to this? No.
Yeah.
So why would I hold myself to that? Like, why would I continue doing
Yeah.
that? You know?
Well, and I think it's even a little different when you either start your own business or when you like reach a certain point in your career in general. Like the expectations for yourself shift. There is also more pressure on you. And then, okay, so whether you work for yourself full time, have a side hustle, whatever, like you are still now responsible for that revenue stream in a way
Yes.
that you're not like within, just the standard 9 to 5. And so I think
Yes.
there's just pressure with that too.
Yeah. It never goes away.
It never goes away.
So it's a lot hard. It's harder. Like people are like, oh, I'll just start my own business. It'll be easier. And I'm not saying that it's harder all the time. There are things about it that are easier, but there's also something nice to just having a 9 to 5 and like, this is what I do. And then
That's nice.
I get to go on vacation and I get to, like, I think I flip flop. I'm like, I'll go back someday. I don't know.
Well, and I know we've talked about this, like careers have different seasons. I've never believed that you have to be in the same career.
I don't want to be, if I'm in marketing 15 years from now, come find me.
Really?
Yeah, I just like, well, I don't know how much more can you learn? Like, I don't know. I
I
just
don't
feel
know how
like
much more I want to learn in
Right.
this space. Like I'm sure there's going to be a lot to learn, especially with like you mentioned it, like the rise of AI and stuff.
yeah, I don't care about that. I really don't care about that. I don't know. It's going to take my job or it's
do
going
you
to
think
think
so?
that it's going to take my job. But no, like genuinely, I think the creative is the thing that needs the people.
Yeah.
It's really sad to think that like a robot could do what I do. Anybody's job. Like our jobs, we're supposed to have jobs as people. What are we going to do if robots take over? It's not like we can all just go sit by the pool. Like we still need to make money.
I'm going to go live off the land.
Should we just start a commune?
Yeah. Where
Michael
should,
can come. It doesn't have to be all women.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we talked about like we take vacations.
Yeah.
That's how we get rid of burnout or whatever. We just take time. We take time to rest.
Yeah.
But I feel like the big conversation is always like, how do you find the line between resting and like lazy? Like, where is the line? Is there a line? Is it different? It is.
I don't love the word lazy. To be clear, I think it is a thing. I think people can be lazy. I don't think laziness is inherently bad.
Okay.
I do think we are in like a very intense state of hustle culture. Growing up, my mom's Jamaican, like lived in Jamaica, moved to Brooklyn emigrated to Brooklyn when she was like 12 or 13. And the way she was raised is kind of how she raised us. Like Saturdays were for cleaning. They were for running around, like getting all this stuff done. You couldn't just like sit on the couch, like sleep in. Doing that was considered lazy. Now, as an adult, I don't see it that way. Like I see Saturdays as a reset day. Chores, errands, whatever else are like for Sundays or like Friday evenings or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I think like redefining laziness for myself in that regard, like it's okay to have seasons of like productivity, like days of productivity or time blocks where you do just get to be lazy. Like I think the problem is with the connotation of it.
Right. It's like the rotting culture
like
now.
the-
Like
yeah,
I don't
it's the
want to
rotting
rot.
culture.
Nobody wants to doom scroll.
Nobody wants to do that.
I just want to be on my phone and lay down.
Yeah, like I don't think it's natural to just work all the time and then assign all these. But for me, like I spent almost a decade like beating myself up when I did need to rest or like kind of making myself earn rest. Mm-hmm. But it's not, I mean, I hear this all the time. I'm sure you do too. Like rest is not a privilege. It's not earned.
Yeah.
Like it's a right. And I think
It feels like you're just sleepy if you're earning rest.
you're just earning rest. And so I think like productivity versus resting time. Like rest is also productive.
Yeah.
I feel like I rambled, but that's what I think of it.
I struggle with this personally because like I can very negative self-talk quickly around rest because I love to be productive.
Yeah.
I like to be doing things and I like to whatever. In my brain, it helps me to finish the list so that it doesn't feel like I'm putting things off.
Yeah.
Because then I actually can rest and there isn't anything to do next instead. But like that's not always possible. Sometimes you need to take the break in the middle and like lunch is rest. You know what I mean? Lunch is not lazy. Like why would it? But I've always struggled with that.
I think it depends on the season of life that you're into or like the season of your career. Like that's going to help you be more productive in the times you need to be and then also rest more productively, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there have been times like I'll go on vacation or I'll take a day off because I'm burnt out. I don't use that time effectively, so I don't feel any better.
Right.
Like, you know? And so being like effective with the time that you're using when you're resting, for me, like I get my best work done between like, I wake up at like 3 or 4 a.m. Do not recommend. I wake up at like 3 or 4 a.m.
Never.
I like to work until like 8 a.m. I stop, take the dogs for a walk, eat breakfast, come back. I'm online by like 10 a.m. and I go for my day. Mike likes to say like I get more done in the morning than he does all day or whatever. That works for me.
Yeah.
And I know when to rest.
Yeah.
And so
I used to like, there was a stint in my time when I was commuting to an office every day that I woke up at between 4 and 5 a.m. I would go to the gym, go home, walk Wrigley, take a shower, and then get on the train to go to work. And I got so much done, like in that time of like feeling like I got my workout at. Like now I get to just go home after work and like go out with my friends or do whatever I want. I don't have to go to the gym. Like
you're a morning gym girl.
I wasn't, but that's what I mean. Like in that time, like I convinced myself for 4 months, and it is crazy how used to something you can get. Like when you just routine it, you're like, we're doing this. I'm committing myself to this, whether I like it or not. Like you just get used to it and it becomes like part of you. And I think for me, like maybe that's like where I try to shift my mindset between rest and lazy is like, if I have a routine, how can that be lazy? You know what I mean?
That's
like
a good point.
It's a mindset, like rest versus like it's, you have things to do, like it's okay. It's also okay to do nothing.
I feel like for me, and it sounds like you're the same way, it's just about giving yourself more grace.
I tell my therapist all the time that I give myself grace when I should be hard on myself. And I'm hard on myself when I should be giving myself grace. At some point, my wires got crossed there. And I'm like very hyper aware of it. And I think that's like a first step to understanding how to change that.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm like that. And so like I work at that every day. I'm like, how can I be more graceful is like, of course I can be more graceful. But how can I give myself more grace? Because like, how can I be grateful as well? Like, so how do you like let yourself say no? Like that's the definition of a boundary is saying, I can't do that.
I'm really bad at it. I'm incredibly bad at it.
So we're both bad at it.
We're
That's
bad at
great.
that. One thing that taught me a lot is like, okay, having my no's and also having my not right nows. Like, just because I don't have the time or the bandwidth or the energy or whatever or capacity to do something now, I could do it later. But also understanding if I actually want to do it later, because I can't just use that to push things off either. And then also realizing like if I say yes to something that I don't actually want to do or don't do well or just don't have the capacity for, I'm saying no to things that I actually do want to do.
I tell myself this all the time.
Yeah, like what opportunities am I going to have to turn down later that actually would have
Open a door somewhere.
or propelled my career, just made me happier. Like,
yeah.
and so that's
yeah,
good.
I think that that's really powerful of saying like the no's actually mean yeses in other places because I think you said the key word and like this is how I structure, like I think about capacity. What is my capacity? Even if I have capacity, doesn't mean that I want to do it. Just because I can doesn't mean I should.
That's true.
Like I'm really trying to tell because like, especially running your own thing, like if you keep saying yes, you're taking time away from other clients by continuing to take on more.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to be spread that thin. I'm also not giving the level of service that I maybe did a month ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's difficult, but I've really started to say no more. And it actually is like giving me energy because I can also say no back to like community. I say no, and then I say no, but I have these 3 people that would be really good at this project. And I think that that is something that I didn't expect when starting my own business was like, it's not competition. Like it is community. Like there's so much community in the like solopreneur, like one woman show kind of like in like space that like, if I can't, somebody I know can, and I'm more than willing to recommend them if I know that they also do good work. And candidly, sometimes somebody's coming to me because it's me. Sometimes people are coming to me because they just want the work done.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to help them get the work done. And if I know that I can't do it, or even if I punt it, it gives me anxiety. I'm like, to your point, I don't know that I actually want to do this. So like, instead of saying, no, I can do it in 3 months, say, no, here's another referral that I think would really help you with this. And like, I think it comes around too. Like,
It does.
yeah.
And I think even if you are in-house, it's the same thing. Like if I have the capacity, right? Is this within my scope of work? And if it's not, am I learning from this? Will I grow from this? Will this open a new door? Is it going to help me get like that promotion that I want? Or like I saw this job open up in another department. Will it help me with that? Like, is it going to help me make connections that I need in other departments?
Yeah.
Or like get me more visibility into leadership or something like that?
Yeah,
like,
that's
you can still
true.
ask yourself.
I feel like
same
saying
questions.
no in-house is almost more difficult.
Oh, it's incredibly hard.
Because you're like, oh, well, I want the next job, or I want the promotion, or I want the raise. So I want to be the girl that fixes it all.
Well, and you're saying no to your manager 9 times out of 10. Like, it was Ice, I think. You're saying no to your manager, which is uncomfortable.
tough.
You got to wake up tomorrow and go right back to work with them.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's also like like you said, like a plan, like a capacity planning of just being like, I can't continue to overextend myself.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
Well, cheers to confidently saying no.
Cheers.
Cheers.